Hi, I'm Geoff Dean, your Player Development Director, and today's coaching tip is on how to overcome the dreaded over-the-top swing pattern. The over-the-top swing pattern can cause a multitude of ball flight challenges. We can hit it to the left and to the right. It can cause great inconsistency in your game and ultimately a great lack of confidence. So follow me out on the practice tee and let's talk about what causes the over-the-top swing pattern as well as what we can do to eliminate it and hit more consistent, longer, straighter golf shots throughout your round. So join me out on the practice tee and I'll see you in just a minute.
Today's coaching tip is on how to avoid the dreaded over-the-top golf swing or swing pattern. And what is an over-the-top swing pattern? Well, basically it's when your upper body gets over the top of the lower, and it would look something like this for a right-hander. I take it up to the top of my backswing and my upper body gets over the top of the lower, or the right side, backside, gets out in front of my lead side. And what does that cause? Well, that can cause, for shorter clubs, a swing pattern where it's over the top and the ball will go left. And if the club is a little bit longer with a driver with that same swing pattern, oftentimes I'll come over the top of it and the ball will go to the right. So with this one swing flaw, it can cause a lot of different problems on the golf course. So it's definitely something we want to avoid. So when I set up to the golf ball and I take it to the top of the backswing, you're going to see oftentimes the golfers will cast the club, will throw the right side, right leg, or right arm as a right-hander, and will throw it out over the top in this manner, and then the swing pattern is not good. It goes what we call outside in, and that can cause a couple of different errors. So what really causes that? When I take it to the top of the backswing, what happens here is that I'm really trying to activate the back side of my swing, which is typically the dominant side, yet my lead side is still in the way. So if I were to take the analogy of throwing a ball, it would be like winding up and throwing it, and my left side or lead side is still in the way. So if I were to translate that in golf, I would wind up and I would throw the right before the left clears. So what we're really trying to do to avoid the over-the-top swing pattern is when I take it to the top of the backswing, I want to feel my lead side clearing so that my right side can release. So if I were to isolate that with just the lead arm or left arm, I rotate, I pivot out of the way, and that's what we're talking about today, is pivoting. And the club will then deliver in front of us, and then we can release it. If I were to show it to you this way, I take the club up to the top, pivot the front side of my body. Notice the club path is traveling on a nice plane angle downward to the ball, and then I release it. So if I take it up and show it to you this way, if I lead with my lead leg, or my left hip and leg, then my left arm pulls and it's clearing out so that I can simply release the right side. That will allow me to release the right side down the target line and not swing out over the top. So let's take a look and see what that looks like in flight. Make sure that I take my normal stance and set up, and I'm going to feel that when I start the downswing, I pivot my body with the lead side of the body first. Let's take a look. Pretty good result. I really felt the lead side of the body starting. I pivoted forward, allowing the right side to release through the ball. So I hope that this tip helped you today. I want you to get out on the driving range and feel the lead side of your body pivoting first before you release it, understanding that the over-the-top move starts when we get to the top of the backswing and we're in a hurry to throw the backside of the body, or your right side as a right-hander. But we want to feel that once we get it to the top, we want to feel a pivoting first, pivot back with the lead side, and then release the club, not take it to the top and then simply throw at it from the backside. Okay, for any further questions on this golfing tip or any others, feel free to contact me at gdean at pgawest.com. Thanks so much and see you soon.